Good morning and welcome to day 5. This is your last day of your Coach Basics, and we're going to be going over a couple of different things today. The first thing I want to go over is making your announcement. You want to let everyone know that you are a Beachbody coach, because especially if you haven't already been doing a full challenge group, you're not posting about your Shakeology. You haven't been posting about the program that you're doing. You haven't been posting about your meal plan or things like that. So a lot of people, except for your very close family and friends, will not have a clue that you are a coach. So what you need to do is schedule a post letting everyone know that you're a coach. This is different for every person, so I can't give you an example of exactly what to say or what to post or anything like that. But preferably you want to have a photo with it. And obviously, if you haven't been doing a challenge yet, which a lot of coaches don't. I signed up as a coach with a challenge pack, so when I announced I was a coach, I hadn't already done a challenge. I didn't have a before and after picture either. So you won't be able to do a before and after picture, and that's totally fine, because one of the things that you'll learn about Beachbody coaching is that people relate more to you if you're not already at your perfect weight with the perfect body. They want to be seeing a real person on their journey. They want to see you getting results, obviously, but they want to be able to see your journey, and they can identify with that a lot more than if you're already that person whose body is perfect and you're posting the picture of your perfect body, do this with me and you'll get this, blah, blah, blah. People want to be able to relate to you and identify with you, and they can do that a lot more if you're sharing on your journey rather than from the destination, if that makes sense. So your coaching post needs to share a little about your personal journey. Even if you haven't done a full challenge group, you haven't done a challenge pack, most likely you've done a free challenge group or 2 or 3. So share about that. Share about what motivated you, what made you fall in love with the Beachbody culture, what made you decide to be a coach, what your why is, what your dreams are for it, etc. And add a picture to it. It can be a picture of you working out. It can be a picture just of you, your beautiful smiling face. It's totally fine. It just catches people's attention more if you post with a picture rather than just the words. So I want you to craft your call out, or not a call out post, your hey, I'm a Beachbody coach now. And don't start with that. Save that part for the end. I'm not saying write a book, but it needs to be of decent length, and it needs to have paragraphs. Possibly you could space in between your paragraphs, a paragraph and a space. Have a couple of paragraphs. Have it start with where you were at when Beachbody found you or something like that, and make sure and include a picture. And I want you to post that tonight during high traffic hours for you. Typically, people will find that they have the most friends on Facebook in the evening between like 7 and 9. Saturday day and morning is not a great time to do it, so you need to post it tonight. A lot of people are too busy on Saturdays to pay a lot of attention to Facebook, so do that tonight. Now I want to discuss something about how to invite people. When you're a new coach, you have a warm market. You have lots of family and friends, and you haven't approached them yet about doing a challenge pack. Now is that time. Send them a message, send them a text, make a phone call, etc., and say, hey, and obviously use your own words, but say, hey, I know that most people don't know this yet, but I've decided to be a Beachbody coach because, insert, I've done blank number of free challenges. I love the workouts, love the clean eating, love how I feel, love the atmosphere of Beachbody, etc., etc. And I was just wondering if you would be interested in supporting me in my new business and doing a challenge group, doing a challenge pack, etc. Excuse me. But only do that with people you know very well. If you send that to people you haven't talked to in months, it's going to be really icky and going to come across as really salesy. So you don't want to do that. That is for your, I don't even want to call it your warm market. I call it your hot market. The people that you are in regular contact with, or close family and close friends. Now for your warm market, that's people that you know very well, but you haven't been in contact with them for a while. You don't want to jump immediately to Beachbody because, again, it's kind of, really salesy. So what you want to do is send messages to those people and reconnect with them. Look at their Facebook and see what's been going on in their lives and send a message, hey, I saw that you're working at this job now. How's that going? It's been a long time since we talked, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, if you feel like this is something they could benefit from and it would help them a lot, then you'll want to bring up, your job. Maybe if they bring up like a new job or something and talk to you, hey, what are you doing now? Well, I'm working at da-da-da-da-da, and I also just signed up as a Beachbody coach. And if they're interested in learning more, they'll tell you, hey, I've heard about that Beachbody stuff. What is that? And that's your opening to talk about it with them. Your cold market, let's discuss that a little. As you become a Beachbody coach, you will eventually run out of hot and warm market people. So what you need to start doing now is adding 5 new Facebook friends every day. And I don't mean random people that you just see and the people you may know. I mean deliberately adding people who share the same interests as you, have similar lives as you, that you guys will have something in common, that they'll be able to identify with you in some way. So typically how I do that is I will choose one of my Facebook friends that I know is very similar to me, maybe a really good friend, or maybe just someone who we're both stay-at-home moms, we're both married and have like a lot of kids, or we're the same age, or we share, interests in the same things. I'll go to their page and I will kind of stalk their friend list, I guess you would say. And I'll look for people on their friends list that I'm not friends with, but look to be about the same age as me, have kids, married or remarried, just trying to find people that I will have something in common with. And I will add them as friends. And then what you do as a coach is you form a relationship with them. You will look through their page and find things that you like and like them. You will look through their pages and find things that you're interested in that they post and comment on it. And eventually, as that progresses and you guys are starting to kind of maybe go back and forth in comments, or they're starting to like your stuff, then you can send them a message and be like, hey, your baby is absolutely adorable, or da-da-da-da-da, and just kind of start a relationship, form a friendship with them, and then you'll be able to tell if this is something that will help them or not. And you'll have new friendships, and you'll be expanding your group of people that you know. Now, you do want to keep this all organized, because you don't just want to be randomly messaging people, perhaps messaging them twice, or missing people in your hot and warm market. So for right now, what I suggest doing is taking a notebook, making a page that has hot market, warm market, and forming. And then write down every person each day that you message. And in Beachbody, we have a rule of 5, is what they call it. And you can do more than 5. That's totally fine. I do a lot. But every day you want to invite 5 people to your next challenge group, and you want to form with 5 people. Now, a lot of forming is going to overlap, because you're going to add 5 friends one day. You're going to start liking stuff for a couple of days, on and on. So it's really important to write those down. Write down every person that you contact in this notebook, and what you talked about, and if they're interested, and what may help them, etc. At this point in coaching, you're not going to have all the answers to what may help them. The 21-day fix is typically the great program for beginners, but that doesn't mean it's for everybody. So once you start talking to them, the most important thing is to find out what their goals are. What are their goals, and why do they have these goals? Don't just let them give you, I want to be a size 4. That's not a deep enough why to keep someone motivated for 21 days or 60 days or a lifetime. You need to get their really deep why. And you may share yours with them to give them an example of what you're talking about. So get their whys, find out what their goals are, and then if you need my help, let me know, hey, I've got a person who needs to lose 100 pounds and they have bad knees. What can we do to help them? And we'll work together to find a solution for them, to find a program that would be great for them. That's what I'm here for. So your assignment today is to create that, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, without making that your title, post it tonight, tag me in it, please, so I am sure to see it. And I want you to contact 5 people from your hot market, directly talk to them about, hey, I've made the decision to be a Beachbody coach. This is why I love it. This is da-da-da-da-da. Do you think you'd be interested in doing a challenge group with me to support my new business? Da-da-da-da-da. Message 5 people in what I call your warm market and reconnect. Don't talk about anything Beachbody. Just reconnect with them. And then add 5 new friends. And tonight, I want you to comment on this. I want you to, you don't have to say done, because once you tag me, I will know that you finished the post about coaching. What I want you to comment with is put number 1, which is hot market, and the first name of the 5 people you contacted. Put number 2 and put the first names of the 5 warm market people you reconnected with. And then put number 3 and the 5 first names of the friends you sent friend requests to. Have a great last day, coaches. Make this one count.